Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps. This is your intellectual Chatriya's channel, education channel. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy. Mitrom, we are continuing our fascinating RayalaSeema series. That is the seeded districts of today's Seemandhra Pradesh province in Deccan, Bharat. And we have extensively covered major physiographic regions, geographic regions, around about 23 or so before. And now we are exploring a particular region, Erramala mountain region of RayalaSeema. This can be considered a sort of microgeography or mini geography. Those people who are residing in the city districts or Telugu states will enjoy more. They will know more about this fascinating region. Previously, we have identified that Erramala mountains. You see the Erramala mountains here. These are the broader Eastern Ghats or Turpu Kanumalu in the local language Telugu. Between this is the Nalamala range, this is Nandyal valley based upon big urban center Nandyal or Kundu river flows there are called Kundu valley, Kundu river valley. West is this is the actual Erramala mountain ranges. They merge into Handri river basin, Tungabhadra and Bhavanasi river basins and Hagari. This is the RayalaSeema upland region called RayalaSeema Peneplains. This is the Penna river, that is the Kadapa basin. These are the surrounding areas of Erramala. And those who wanted, I have given the broader picture of Erramala ranges in the part 33, where you can see a broader picture, part 33, what is ErraMalas and that broader picture. This particular part will explore. As you remember, ErraMalas can be broadly and a sort of arbitrarily also divided into 5 zones regions. I made it so that you will get a deeper understanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The road line between the Kurnool town on Tungabhadra Handri river banks to Guntakal, Sarpapili to Gutti. That road line west part is Patttikonda branch, east part is the BethamCherla, that is the heartland of ErraMalas, the BethamCherla number 2. Today we are looking at this number 3, Belum branch, or you can say Ouku branch or Belum branch. Remaining 4 and 5, Kolimigundla branch, railway Kondapuram branch, we will see further. This is the number 3 we are going to talk from Ouku Belum. Belum is a very well-known place in Andhra Pradesh, and a lot of thousands of visitors come there to see the cave formations. I will show the pictures also there. Belum to Nossam, that is the 5 branch we are talking about. Mitram, and if you are new to our RayalaSeema presentations, and I have already presented in the part 1, the land of RayalaSeema, the RayalaSeema series. All these are the major geographic regions, 1 to 23, that is the 28th part. And in the part B, I have decided to present more. Here, what we are looking today is this the Belum branch, that is the 36th part. Here you see the 6, the rectangle, the square part I have highlighted. These are all the ErraMala branches. We are looking at the Belum part of ErraMala. 33. And if you are new to my education channel, and I have already posted well documented and meticulously prepared presentations on Indian history, geography, culture, global history, and human ecology, demography, so on. And you can find those 464 uh, presentations at my education channel, South Asia Maps J Reddy. What are we actually looking to give you the broader understanding? This is the historical Bombay Presidency map before the Radcliffe Award, or at that time 1947, the nerve-wrenching the partition time. This is the Madras Presidency, and this is the Madras Chennapatnam town. This is the Puducherry or Pondicherry, that is the French territory. And these four or five districts, Bellary, Kurnool, Anantapur, Kadapa, Chittur, are historically part of RayalaSeema. Some overlapping zones of Arakadu and Salem, that is the Baramahal. This is the region we are talking about today. Princely state of Banganpalli and Princess state of Sandur in Ballari district to orient you. Then how do you orient this geographically or physiographically? This is the part. This is the Simandhra Pradesh. Remember, most of the time I will be presenting the district maps of, let's say, 2000 AD. So it gives you broader historical perspective. Now there are many districts. At that time, Andhra Pradesh, undivided Andhra Pradesh was having around about 25 or so. Now Telangana has 33, Andhra Pradesh has 32 or so, 65 or something. So this, but the content won't change, but boundaries may change. That you have to keep in mind. So this is the Simandhra Pradesh, this is the Godavari Delta, that is the Krishna Delta. This is the Nellore region called Payanghat, low-lying region, east of Velikonda mountains. All these are Eastern Ghats, Turpu Kanamalu. Your anchor point is the Pulicat Lake, bordering the Tamil-speaking territories. Madras will be just 10 kilometers or so from there, and Chennapatnam, and this is the fascinating Nallamala ranges, which average around about 800-900 meters. That is the very big, whereas the ErraMalas average around about 400-500 meters. Peaks may not go more than 600, I don't think, at any time. Whereas when compared to Nandyal Valley, which is around about less than 200 meters, somewhere 150 meters here, they look like really a sort of ranges that merge with this is the RayalaSeema upland region. That is the two parts. Northern part is the Peneplain, means almost plain. Southern part is more mountainous, rugged, that is the plateau. Sometimes they broadly called RayalaSeema Plateau or RayalaSeema Upland, but this is the plateau region, this is the Peneplain or RayalaSeema Upland region. So Erramala can also be a coterminous with the RayalaSeema Upland region overlooking the Nandyal Valley, Kundu Valley. This is the region we are talking about today. And to give a different perspective, the same thing we are looking different. This is the Krishna river, this is the Tungabhadra river, Handri river, Gadwal Doab, Rayachuru Doab are interflow. You can see the Nalamala range, Bhavanasi river, a tributary of Krishna, fascinating Nandyal valley, an average 175 to 200 meters, Velikondas, and this is the Nellore Payanghat, Pulicat Lake here. The Nandyal Valley and this the ErraMalas overlook Nandyal Valley, this overlook the upland region, overlook the Kadapa Basin. This is the part we are talking today to give a broader, deeper perspective. And how does this entire thing fits in? And I looked at in part 5 of RayalaSeema series, I discerned around about 23 or so major broader geographic regions, physiographic regions that will be of interest for any person want to know this region anywhere if you live in Bharat. But today we are going to talk about this particular part. Toll is Erramala here, much deeper level. Part 5 and those rest of the series are broader geography or macro geography. This particular part is micro geography that audience should keep in mind. You want to listen this further. So the Belum caves are Belum, and we see the same thing. I will not go all this. The towns, important towns in the Erramala range are outskirts of Erramala range, all broader. 17 I jotted. So you can look in the that previous maybe 33 or so part. So this is the Belum Caves, RayalaSeema geography. Here we are talking about the microgeography of RayalaSeema. You see, this is the Erramala range. We jotted, discerned the 5 regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 3 is the current Belum branch, or you can say Ouku branch. You can see this. Nossam on the east side, Belum caves, Belum on the west side. Among all the Rayalaseema 5 branches, this is more subdued. That means there is not that much higher elevation. It's not that much rugged. In that sense, it is quite unique. You have to keep in mind. Most rugged is the heartland of ErraMalas, that is the Cement Nagar railway station, BethamCherla railway station, Rangapuram railway station, and Drunachalam railway station, where the railway line built by Mahratta Railway Company in roundabout. The Mahratta Railway Company built this railway line that went through the Southern Maratha Railway Company. When you remember Erramala range, always remember South Maratha Railway Company that was during the British time, 1858, established in the Bombay Presidency, a town called Dharwar. That is called actually the Carnatic region of Bombay Presidency, that Dharwar and Bijapura and Belagavi and Northern Karwar. That's the way that built the railway line from the Guntur to Goa. It connected the Portuguese railway line. That means the connecting to the Portuguese imperial territory to British imperial territory. That's what you should remember whenever you hear about the Erramala ranges. Here the altitudes. So the altitude important towns. Remember this overall your base point is the Nandyal Valley. Nandyal town itself around about 220 meters or so, and the southern part is 175. Whereas in the Nossam region you may not get the peaks more than 400 or so. But still when you say 175 to around about 400, you generally get around about 200 meters elevation from the base to the some of the highest in this Erramala spurs. Here I have jotted down the important towns and their altitudes, mean sea levels. The Belum town and caves around about 271, Singavaram 233, Kolimigundla town 234, Nossam town and the easternmost edge 210, and Gundlakunta, a village 176, close to Nossam 176 meters. That you can say actually in the Nandyal Valley. So Nandyal Valley is 176 at that place. Ouku town 200 meters, Sanjamala village 181, and Mayalur village, Allur Mayalur 181, and Peddayammanur. There further goes north means little more elevation, south means less elevation. Produtur may be and overlooking the southern part of Nandyal Valley and the Penna River, maybe around about 130 meters above sea level or so, because the Kundu River comes like this. So it's a general idea. Peddamudiam 167. Some of the towns and the villages, this is the branch. The northern part is the Auk and Chennampalli, Akumalla, Mukkamala, Sanjamala, Alluru, Mayaluru, Peddamudiyam, and Gundlakota, the northern part. You see, this from 12 to 11 to 17 is the mountains we are talking about. Southern part, again in the basin, are the Nandipadu village, Yerragudi village, and Vadirala village, Gollapalli, Chinna Komerla, and Nawabpeta. Some of these villages may be just bordering other branch of uh, the ErraMalas that you have to keep in mind, the Kolimigundla branch. So we go and look at it so that it will be much more clear to you. And what are we talking about? We are talking about this particular branch. You see the Nossam here, the easternmost part, and near Ouku, the Kolimigundla, somewhere here, the Belum caves will be there somewhere here, the Belum caves. This is the branch we are talking about, the Nossam. See, the northern part of village is Peddamudiyam and Uyalvada village and Giddaluru village, Sanjamala, Mukkamala, Akumalla. This is the Harivaram. This is much northern part. Actually, they are in the Nandyal valley. In the southern part of this, the spur, you can see the Nandipadu village will be here, Timanayanipeta and Yerragudi and Vadirala and so on. You can see this. This is the part we are talking about. Belum, Singavaram. Here the Belum caves will be there near Kolimigundla between Auk. Auk is known for the famous Auk Cheruvu, that is the water tank, the Auk Cheruvu and Kolimigundla. Belum caves will be there. Here the Belum is a very important, you should, sorry for that, and Belum, you can see the Belum caves. Yeah, the Belum caves, you can see it's one of the considered the major geological wonders of India. This is how the cave formation there. People outside the Andhra province also come here and see. So I will not go to that. But if you remember the Belum caves, you can remember this branch. That is the treasure house of RayalaSeema. That's what we are talking about as a today's part. You start here. And how do we know like exactly the elevations? You can see this is the Nandyal Valley. That's the Koilakundla and Nossam. This is where the branch ends. Let's say elevation here. Elevation in that part is 169 meters. The valley, right? This is the lesser elevation. If you go to somewhere in the Belum caves here starts, again where it exactly starts is just a, we can just made a broad categorization that really does not matter. It won't start in a particular place and exactly. It's not like that. You can see 500 meters. But because this is much subdued, here you see around about 160 meters or so you have seen, right? In near Gundlakunta village and 177. Let's say if you go to this part, how many here? 270. That may be around about 100 meters elevation. And this part may be 100 245 around about 80 or 90 meters elevation. And this part, as you go to close to the heartland BethamCherla branch, the elevation rises. So this is essentially more subdued, means less, it's not that much rugged in that broader sense. We can see the different. Why it is that important? You can see if you know the understand the geography, you can understand our politics, economy, and civics and so on. The railway line that recently built from Erraguntla. That Erraguntla is the major, now it's a railway junction because the one more line is built, right? That is between the Bombay, Salsette Island, Bombay, Pune, and Sholapur, and Raichur, and Gundakal, and Erraguntla. Then go to Kadapa, Renigunta, and Arakonam to Chennapatnam, Madras. So Erraguntla is the major railway station. From there, across the Penna River, crossing Produttur railway station. Railway line was built again Jammalamadugu, just overlooking the other branch of ErraMalas. Again, that railway line continues to Gundlakunta Nosam. Again, it just overlooks to the Erramala branches. It won't cut because it's unnecessary. The time and energy, and so it continues in the Nandyal Valley, right? The Koilakundla and Banganpalli and goes to Nandyal. This is the one part. So it skits on the eastern side of the Nossam branch. That's from Erraguntla to Nandyal, somewhere here. You can see the different perspectives. Is the Nosam Gundla Kunta, Ouku Kolimigundla here. This is the third branch we are talking about. Again, different perspective of that particular branch. Jamala Madugu here. And again, this is the branch, and this is the Nossam branch or Belum branch. You can call by different name. You can see the Nossam branch. This is the Kundu river. You can see this is the Nandyal valley, Kundu valley. This is the Penna river. This is the Mailavaram dam. This is the Gandikota dam. This is the Mailavaram dam near Jammalamadugu. That is other branch of Erramala. We'll look in the next part. You can see that part. We can go and look in the different perspective. This is what we are looking. This is the Jammalamadugu town. That is the Mailavaram Dam. This is the historic Gandikota Fort. That's the Gandikota Dam. And you see the water we looking here exactly. This is the Nosam branch. And now railway lines, other railway lines should, yeah, the red ones is the railway line. So this is the Erraguntla, this is the outside of Produturu, this is the Pinakini River, Penna River, that is the Pennama, Mother Penna, and yes, Jamalamadugu, this should be, should be the Nossam, Gundlakunta and Nossam, this should be Allur, Mayalur somewhere here, this is the Koyalakuntla, and this is the Banganpalli, this is the Jureru Valley or Pasupula Valley or Garla Dinne Valley, the famous Yaganti temple, Shiva temple here. Other Madhuleti Swami, the Lord Vishnu's temple will be somewhere here. The continues Banganpalli to this the Nandyal railway junction. Of course, this is the Nandyal, this is the Panya, Cement Nagar, BethamCherla, Rangapuram. This is Dronachalam junction. We are concerned about this branch. This is the landmark, Auk Cheru, Auk Tang, very famous. And somewhere here, Belum will be there. This is the Patttikonda railway station. And this is the other Kolimigundla branch. We'll look at the other place. Essentially, we are looking the same thing. We can see the railway track was built from Erraguntla. It crosses into Penna River here, Pruduttur, skits outside of Jamal Madugu. Then you can see outskirts of this Nossam branch, ErraMalas, Gundlakunta or Gudlakunta. Sometimes the names pronunciations will be little different in different maps atlases. You keep in mind. This is the Nossam. That's what we call this branch. You can also call Auk branch, or you can call the Belum branch. It's just a name based upon the town. And this is some of the local hillocks will have their own local names. That is not the important. Important point is understanding Erramala, Koyalakuntla and Banganpalli. This is the Jureru River and Valley. This is the Jureru tank goes to Nandyal. That's the part we are looking about. That's the Southern Mahratta Railway we talked about. So essentially, what we talked today is the fascinating third part of Erramala Mountains overlooking the Nandyal Valley, Kundu River Valley on east side and almost merging into RayalaSeema uplands on the west side and touching the Penna River basin in the south and Handri Tungabhadra Bhavanasi River basin in the north. Fascinating heartland of RayalaSeema, ErraMalas in the ceded district of Seemandhra Pradesh of bifurcated Andhra Pradesh in the Deccan region of Mother Bharat. That what we look today. Hope Mitram and Bandhu, if you like these presentations, and please take time to subscribe the channel and bring it to the notice of your friends and post your comments and suggestions, and see you later in other presentations. Dr. J. Reddy, your presenter at South Asia Maps YouTube channel, Intellectual Chatriya's Education channel.